So I've been playing Spectre Divide for the past week, and even placed in Plat 1 for my provisional placements for ranked as it released 5 days ago. This was supposed to be the day that ranked was originally released for, which is September 10th, but they decided to release ranked a little earlier because a lot of people in the community wanted it out and, to start grinding and climbing, which is obviously fair. So let's start talking about patch note and some of my thoughts with it. They say that stable matchmaking has been a major focus for us, especially after our launch day issues. With Ranked Alive, we've been hard at work to improve your ability to stay connected to our backend services, getting you into pair matches and avoiding disconnects during play, which I've clearly seen from their community involvement and how fast they were able to push this out. But in my opinion, it's a really good thing to do. Getting people to play and server issues in general can kill a game. You can look at Payday 3, which had one of the worst launch days of all time, and that game's numbers are struggling, even with constant involvement from the developers. Although I don't know how involved they are, but it really does mess up. If launch day doesn't go good, then a lot of things can go wrong. But Spectre Divide numbers are looking pretty healthy for how small the game is, really. And then we're going to talk about the progression updates, which, without reading, I can tell you that the progression for this game is rough. You can play a lot of games and not get very far into getting a new sponsor or getting new abilities and sponsors. So they basically increased it to two times. Rounds played increased to two times from 100 to 300. Daily goals 3,000 to 6,000, and weekly goals from 12,000 to 24,000, which is amazing because it'll go way faster. I feel I haven't been able to test it yet. The game is still in maintenance, so as soon as we get there, I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes. Maybe I'll even get a new character unlocked too. And then the crew stuff too, which I'm still not sure about, but it is a neat idea to have a competition and want to be the best player in your crew, even if you don't interact with your crew too much or even talk. I haven't personally talked to anyone in my crew yet, so we'll see how that goes. I do like the crew system and I do see its potential. So we'll see how that goes as the game evolves in the future. And now we're going to talk about the biggest one. Arguably, the biggest one here is that you can now start custom matches by yourself to practice lineups, learn maps, or create content. Before this patch, you were not able to do this. Before this patch, you had to have 6 people to start a custom match, which, as a content creator who doesn't have much time, I and also don't have 6 people on standby to do lineups or practice. This is a great change. And I don't think it's just a great change for content creators, it's a great change for anyone. Anyone trying to learn a game, anyone trying to practice lineups and stuff like they said. But also, practice with your team. If you have a team of 3 people, you can practice super easily now and learn new strategies, which is super good. And I'm very excited for this change. As soon as the servers are back up, I'm hopping on the server and starting new lineups, maybe even make some videos on it. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for the Bloom Gamers, because that's my main sponsor. And I'm excited to show y'all some cool stuff. You can now surrender starting on round 2 with /FF. This should help if you have an early abandoner or leaver on your team. Pretty self-explanatory. I feel like every game should have this feature. One of the games that doesn't have this feature that I feel like should have it is Deadlock. Uh, but we're not talking about Deadlock. We're talking about Spectre today. But yes, very good feature. I think it's good because in this game, if you lose one player, you're losing two, basically. So it's a lot better. And fixed the set of errors preventing players from connecting to our backend services. Fixed an issue that should reduce disconnects from matches due to network throttling. Both of these are good too. These are two big issues that's been happening too. So that they tackled it so well. We'll see how it goes. but they want people to play the game. They want people to enjoy the game. So I'm sure they're taking it very seriously. They fixed some bugs for social not being able to talk, and a bug where you were able to click through the endorsement buttons from the store. Not sure how that happened, but I'm not a programmer. But that's basically it. There's some other chances that there's some other changes that are going to be resolved in the future. But right now, these are the things that they had to fix because they are the most common issues with the game right now. That's about it, honestly. I hope everyone is enjoying their time with the game. It's a very interesting game. I think it's endearing how it presents itself, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little patch breakdown. If you guys want me to do more patch breakdowns and give my opinions on it, send over a like, maybe even give a follow. And we'll see you guys in the future. I'm excited to make more content and expect some lineup content in the future. I'm not very fast, but I promise it'll come out. See ya.